Eric is our rock star from Bluebell office. And Val is on the call today as well, and I'm excited. Val, would you have a couple of words to say about Eric?
Absolutely. I'd be delighted to. I was thrilled to see he was the speaker today, so I wanted to sign on. I had the pleasure of coaching Eric.
Well, I guess during all of this, you quickly summed it up. Rather than looking at it as such a difficult time that we're in, I tried to focus just on what was possible, rather than just get so sucked into, the negative of everything. So I really took the time to just have a personal conversation and check in with most of my clients, my prospects, which is really, I think normally I'm so focused on just getting to the business end of things rather than where this gave the opportunity to check on how people are actually doing, what I can do for them. And I think that since we've been in such a position that it's, so much uncertainty, it's really, paid off for me, not just business wise, but I've really made connections with some of my clients that, I previously didn't have because they knew that I'm here for them. They can rely on me. And while I'm doing these Zoom calls with them and there's kids screaming in the background, my dog's jumping up, like totally unprofessional, but it's just kind of humanized me as a real person. And they see like, wow, he's at home. Like he's got, like I said, kids screaming, no, you hit me, she hit me. And I'm just trying to get through it all. But I just kind of dropped the whole, tight tie and collared shirt aspect of things and just said, hey, like I'm going through the same thing you are. We're all in this together. What can I do to help you? And it's really been great. I've been able to put a couple listings up for sale. And I had my clients trust me. And I was honest with them. And I said, listen, I've never done this before, totally virtual. I've never done, I didn't promise them the sun, the moon, the stars. I just said, let's give it a shot together. And in 24 hours, we had 4 offers above asking price. So it was a really cool experience to be able to, prove to myself and to my client together that we could get it done. And, through all of that, not being this, impersonable realtor, it's gotten me a completely referral-based business, which has been so awesome. I've limited advertising overhead. My business comes from people that are just happy to talk to me, but I can talk your ear off all day. So a big learning process of this is knowing when to let them talk. Because sometimes the client wants to just talk to you and be heard. And I think that that's very important, letting them be heard. It's what's gained me my relationships and has built my success.
Eric and I are going to do a role play. I'm going to be a client that he knows. I'm going to be one of his past clients, and he's going to do a care call because I know you are all like, give me the magic, give me the magic. But at the end of the day, it's care calls. Even when I think about before COVID, Gary talks about service before sales. How are we serving people? What are we doing to let them know we care about them?
Hi, Usha.
Hi, who's this?
It's Eric Maher from Keller Williams and Bluebell. How are you today?
Oh, Eric, did you say Eric?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I didn't even recognize your voice.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, I am just calling you to check in on you because of everything that's going on today, all the craziness. And I was driving by a beautiful azalea bush that reminded me of your property. And that was about 9 months ago that we sold that?
You know what? We have this little azalea plant, and it's true. You know what? I'm still trying to grow our azaleas, but I do love azaleas for sure.
Oh, and that's what reminded me of you. I don't have a green thumb, but that little plant that you had seemed to really be flourishing. But anyway, you were at the top of my mind. I needed to call you. I just wanted to see how's everything going for you and your husband right now? I mean, I know that it's hard to get to the grocery store. Are you guys, able to get the meals that you need? Because I want to let you know, my office, my network is a vast network of caring people. And if there's something that you or your husband need or anybody in your neighborhood, we have the resources to make sure that that person is taken care of. So please, if you yourself or somebody else is in need of something at the moment, let me know and I'll see if we can take care of you somehow.
Hey, you know what? My husband's trying to do this whole gardening thing, And I think some of the landscapers are because he's just not doing a good job. And my azalea bush, it's just, I don't know. I would love to actually see it grow. I mean, it's not going to do it this year, but it's just, I don't know if you know a gardener, maybe, my husband insists that he's going to take care of it, but he's just not doing it. So
Oh,
maybe I might be able to get somebody to do it for us.
I was in the same boat as him. I don't have his green thumb, but I like to pretend that I do. So listen, what I'll do is I will set up an introduction, and I will have our gardener, because I also failed at bringing those azalea brushes back to life. And I will put you guys in touch. He's super nice, somebody that I know well. He's in the community, someone that I think you can trust. And the best thing about this is he's got really low rates and completely understands that everybody's tight on money at the moment. So it's a way to keep the local business and local economies alive. And, in return, he'll make sure you're taken care of.
Well, that sounds great.
Is there anything else besides the gardening? How have you guys been making out? Are you working? Are you still thinking about looking into that second home, the vacation home? As soon as we can get out, I'm sure we're all going to be, the floodgates to go on vacation.
Yeah, we're grateful that we can work from home. And, my husband, he's still trying to get out there to Florida. And, that we were working with a real estate agent, but right now, everything's on hold because we're not,
Totally
we're not
understandable.
looking at that. But you know how much I dread the winter. So,
But you know what? What I'll do is, I'll set a reminder for myself, just since things are on hold right now. I'll check in again as things get closer, because I have an agent, that it would literally be like mirroring the relationship that you and I had. And I think that would be very vital for you to speak to them. A rock star KW agent right down in that Daytona Beach, Florida area that you wanted to get to. They'll be able to set you up and take care of you. So we'll hold off on that for a little while, but that'll be the next time I check in, because I don't want you to forget my voice. You said you almost forgot.
well, no, I mean, I just still remember us talking about you being the rock star. So if you can find me another rock star, I'd be more than happy to see what we can do about Florida. Because, yeah, you know what, being stuck here in the cold, I don't know that staying at home would be a nice thing, especially with this whole situation. I
Yeah,
love walking, and it would be nice to walk on the beach.
absolutely. Well, I know you said it's on hold for now, but I'll at least get the introduction going, and we can talk soon. Listen, if as well. I'm just a text or a phone call away. So please, no formalities. Just text me if you need something.
That'd be great. I gotta go. The dog's barking.
Oh, okay. Go, go, go. Goodbye, Usha. I will talk to you later.
All right. Thanks for
Okay.
calling, Eric.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. So I usually have like a loose script next to me when I make calls, because I mean, I think as all of us are as real estate agents, we can talk and we can get off topic. So I have a rough script. I think, I would love to take a look at the care call script to develop mine further. But you should at least on every call have just something of points, like of reminders, like, make sure you're adding value in somewhere, like not just to say like, oh, was the grocery store crowded today? Yeah, me too. All right, I'll talk to you later. Like, plug in where you can add value, but without making it that hard sell.
Yeah. And that's all scripts are. The more you practice them, the more they're going to stitch together, right? I mean, I know mega agents. I know someone, uh, Josh McKnight. He does over 200 transactions. He has scripts right in front of him. I go to Bluebell. I know that so many of the mega agents, they all have scripts in front of them, right? I had a script book. I had my call list book, a script book, and the oral consumer notice right in front of me. And that's how I did my lead gen, right? For real estate. Because if you don't have something to guide you, that's when it's just have something that's going to support you.